Best movie ever. So let me explain that a little bit. I've seen it probably more than once, maybe every year for the past like 10 years, and I'm 15, so that's been a long time for my life. And I love it each time more and more. It's amazing. I have a poster right here that I need to get framed because it's a Ferris Bueller poster. It's like the long sideways one where it's like it says leisure rules, and it's amazing. I have a thing over here that you can't see, it's off camera, but it's a thing about a thing with the pictures of the 3 stars, Cameron, Ferris, and Stallone. Of course, but it's behind the scenes, so it's Matthew. What's his name? I don't know his name. And then Mia, I think that's her name. It's spelled M-I-A, so I think it's Mia. Yeah. So Matthew, Mia, and I'm just gonna call him Cameron because that's the only thing I know him by. What's his name? I'll look it up after this. I've watched it so many times, and I just watched it I just got done just to refresh my memory to do the review, of course, and it's just so good. It's so good. I used to think Ferris was just perfect, but now I don't know. Rewatching it right now really made me think Ferris isn't perfect, but he's damn near close. He's amazing. He's a great person. He's how do you even say it? Manipulative. I can't even say it. He tricks people into doing what he wants to do, but that's just his nature. That's what just Ferris does. He's kind of a control freak. He wants what he wants when he wants it, but he's not mean. He's not a bad person. I've always strived to be like him in the good ways. Like, he's a nice dude. Everybody loves him. He gets the girl. He has the best friend. He's just great. He's perfect. He's amazing. He's awesome. I want to be Ferris Bueller. Most people who watch this movie want to be Ferris Bueller. That's why this movie's great, because it's so good. It's like, I've never seen a movie where I'm so invested in the characters. I've never seen a movie where I love the character so much that he is my idol. He's so cool. He's so cool. Matthew Broderick did a great job. I've always thought, like, when I was little, I'm like, oh, I like Marty McFly and I like Ferris Bueller, and I've always liked Ferris Bueller more because he's just cooler. And I don't know. He's way cooler. I just feel like, and I've heard some people on the internet say, like, oh, that wasn't their first choice, and it's like, I'm happy. I don't care if it was a first or second. He's the best choice. He was the best choice for Ferris Bueller. I think Michael J. Fox would have done pretty good, but just he wouldn't have captured it as Matthew Broderick did. I don't know. I love that he talked about John Lennon also in the beginning of the movie. Oh, I just realized something. I haven't talked about the movie's about. Well, if you don't know what the movie's about, I should have said that at the beginning. It's about a teenage boy named Ferris Bueller. He starts off the movie sick. He pretends to be sick, at least. He fools his parents, but not his sister. His sister goes to school. His parents go to work. Well, he gets up, turns on MTV, and some funny things. We get introduced to the characters. We get introduced to him, really, and then he says some of his famous lines and talks about John Lennon, of course. I have a poster right there. That's why I pointed right there. And he takes a shower. It's funny, and he makes his hair in a mohawk, and it's amazing. Well, then you meet Cameron, and he's totally different than Ferris. Like, he has all these pill bottles and one of those electrical ball thingies that you put your fingers on. The electrical thing goes there. Don't know what that's called. Never had one. He's totally different. He's a dark, damp room where it has pill bottles everywhere, tissues, and then he has a phone. And Ferris calls him, and it shows Ferris. He's at his pool, drinking out of a tiki cup, and he's super happy. He's like, "Oh, Cameron, come over." And that's where the movie starts. He doesn't have a car, so he can't go do things. And that's his best friend. It's like he wants Cameron because that's his best friend, and he wants Cameron's car. He does care about Cameron. I want people to know this. He doesn't just want Cameron's car. He really truly cares for Cameron's. In the movie, they say when Cameron gets up, he's been saying, oh, if you later on, a few scenes later, but it's not that long after. Ferris, he says, if you do not come over, consider yourself, well, no, sorry. He says, if you don't come over, try to find a new best friend. And the camera says, you've been saying that since we were in 5th grade. So they've been friends for a long time. I don't think he's just been faking it for that long. I've had friends who faked it, and I'm pretty sure, and they did not last as long as from 5th grade. So, yeah. But, yeah, this movie is, my phone. This movie is amazing. It is just so good. Another thing that happens in the movie is that, well, after that we meet Salone, and and that's his girlfriend. She's still in school. Well, because Cameron was actually, well, not actually sick. He was not faking it, but he thought it was real. Because he has problems, and that's just how he is. My cat's banging on the door. It scared me. But the thing is, you meet Salone, and she is just bored out of her mind at school. Then the nurse walks down the hall, walks into the classroom, and she's getting ready because she knows what's going on. Somehow, she just knows Ferris has a plan to get her out of school because she knows he wouldn't have fun without her. So she puts on her jacket, and then the nurse comes in and brings her down, and they go out in the hallway and tells her, your grandma's died, and she has all this, like, oh, and like, she's clearly faking it, but everybody believes it. And then, like, her dad calls the vice principal, who's the main antagonist. Well, not vice principal. He's the superintendent, the dean of students. He's the main antagonist. He wants Ferris in school. He wants him to do what he wants under his control. He's like a tyrant, like most teachers. Well, not teachers. Most like principals. But the thing about him, he goes over the limit. He goes over the limit. He's like crazy. He's crazy. Great performance by the actor. And so he goes. Oh, yeah. He gets a call from Salone's father, and he's just being all rude because he thinks it's Ferris Bueller. He thinks it's Ferris. And then he gets a call from Ferris on the other line, and then he freaks out when he talks to him. And then it turns out it's not her dad, it's Cameron using a voice, you change his, not with the voice changer, just changing his voice. And it's pretty funny. And they have some funny lines, and then Cameron messes up by saying we want you and her out in front of the school. So that's kind of a problem. How are they going to get her if he's right there? Well, they have a plan. And Ferris says we can't do that plan without a little bit of help. And he's like, what do you need? Like he needs a favor from Cameron. And the favor is from Cameron. He needs Cameron's dad, who pushes Cameron around all the time, is very rude, very abusive, I think. That's what I think from the film. And most people do. And they take his prize Ferrari. There was only 110 made, I think they said. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they said in the film. Well, they take it, and Matthew Broderick is dressed up in this like Inspector Gadget outfit, which is kind of funny because later on in 1994, Matthew Broderick played in the Inspector Gadget film, but that's beside the point. They get Salone, and they drive away into Chicago, and the first thing they do is drop off a car at a car garage. And he's like, do you speak English? And it's just a really funny line. It's like, where do you think you live? It's like, and then he looks at the camera, and then he gives the guy $5, like the money to park the car. And when they leave, you see the car and a guy and his friend drive away in the car. So you know that's gonna come back and bite them, because Cameron says there's only 110 miles on the car. And Ferris is like, oh, I have a solution. We just start it backwards. And it's like sure, that will work. And then. But it doesn't. We'll get into that. Then they have a fun day at Chicago. Why? Ed Rooney's hunting them down. The first thing they do is go to a restaurant, and they pretend to be Abe Foreman, and apparently he's a big popular, the sausage king of Chicago, and somehow they get their way in, so they're in the restaurant, and yeah, it's more, and yeah, I shouldn't spoil the movie, but that's what's really fun about it. It's like. It's really funny. I should have said spoilers, but that doesn't matter. If you haven't seen it yet, then you're missing out. But this movie is so great. it's one of my favorite movies, and I've actually went to conventions like cons, and I've had a Ferris Bueller shirt like this, but not this one, a different one, and someone's like, that's an amazing shirt, and he told me about how he loves John Hughes movies, and that's amazing. I love this other people, and he's like 30 or older. He's probably like 40, and I have some stuff in common with him that he doesn't have. I don't know, it's crazy. I've known some 30-year-olds who are almost 30-year-olds who don't even know what The Breakfast Club is, and that makes me really sad. Because Breakfast Club is a great movie. Not the one we'll review that next time, probably next review. But the thing is, Ferris Bueller is like, I've heard all the theories and stuff where Ferris is actually evil, or Ferris is like, it's like Fight Club where Ferris is just in Cameron's head. I don't believe that. Ferris is a human being. He's not mean, but he does take advantage of people. That's not a good thing. But he doesn't do it, and he doesn't take like he doesn't. It's just like, he's not a bad person. And maybe he is, and I just am fooled by him because he's that good. But I honestly don't think he's a bad person. I honestly don't. I keep looking over there, that's not what the camera is. The camera's over here. Well, this movie, I've watched it so many times. I love it. It's so great. And I don't know. I don't want a sequel. I don't want a remake. Oh God, please don't make a remake. You can't remake what's perfect. A sequel, I think, could actually work. Because, like, John Hughes is dead, but, actually, it's been, like, 9 years. That's kind of sad. Sorry, I don't know what happened there, but my camera just cut out. I don't know what's going on with that. But what I was trying to say is this movie is great. You have to watch it. And that's in my review. I think that's all I have to say. And, yep. Buy this. It's $5 at Walmart on like this exact version. You have to go buy it. It's so good. Well, that's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more movie reviews, because that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks. Yep, that's my channel now. Well, bye.